We have a special guest, Nalleli from Los Angeles, she and her mom were living next to a oil development site in Los Angeles where the Catholic Church was involved in getting their investment from the oil down there. And they pushed back and protected their own health, and she's done a marvelous job, and you all have to see her video, but I want her to speak right now. Okay?
When we went to, we were invited. Art, I have to tell you, you did a great job teaching us. Because in San Benito Rising, there's about 10 of us from UCSC, and we were counting who graduated, how many are from UCSC or that graduated. Look at that. We're trying to change the world. When we were invited, San Benito Rising, to the LULAC State Convention about a month ago, Andy, we met like a few people. There were only 4 of us, Latino organization groups, and I didn't realize actually what was happening in Long Beach. I didn't know what was happening in Kern County. After when I saw those videos, it opened my eyes and it touched my heart. And especially when I saw her video, I said, I'm not going to give up. We're going to do something. And when we were in a small little group giving our little presentation, they go, well, what should we do? I said, if it's affecting Latinos and the poor, which it always is, it always affects the poor and Latinos, what does Cesar Chavez do? We have to organize. Let's have a coalition of Latinos. Let's start from California, and yeah, we're doing San Benito Rising, but we need to do something because it's affecting our Latinos and the poor. This is a human rights issue. This is a social justice issue, you guys. Wake up. And they said, what do we do? Start a coalition. Let's do something. And they all said, wow, what a great idea. So now we are. So now we call Andres, Chia, Corona. That's what Andy is. We started, now we're having we're having conference calls with 5 different Latino organization. We're going to try to get our unions there, because they're also thinking jobs with the cost of people getting nosebleed, the chemicals. They think we're exaggerating. And I talk to the CEOs. They're not our enemies. I'm not going to do this with hate and violence. We could talk to each other. I've talked to them, and they say, well, we're going to lose our jobs if you guys win and do this. Thank you. That's what we want you to do. And you want to live here in this beautiful country? Yes, I know it's beautiful. That's why we want to ban fracking, and we just don't want any cyclic steam injection. But anyway, now we started a coalition. That's what we're going to do. Once for California, let's do it nationwide. And we're going to do it. So anyway, these are the people who have been doing so much, and my friend Monique, who stayed over this weekend, we've been talking. I said, Monique, I'm going to do this for you. We're going to make changes, because she's also getting threatened by the oil companies. They just broke into her house, and she's finding out that somebody was paid to do this. So I said, Monique, I'm not afraid. I've lived this long. Whatever happens, I signed that initiative. I know it's going to get dirty and it's going to get hard, and they're going to try to make us give up, but we're not. We're working and educating people. We're educating the church right now. We're educating unions to say, how could you guys support this with jobs when it's affecting Latinos and the poor people? So that's what we're doing right now, educating. And I said, we even have to educate some of those people who work in the petroleum company and say they're doing what they have to do. We're doing what we have to do. But at least we don't give up talking to them at the farmer's market. I speak for 3 hours, where I go home and I practically lose my voice because I'm passionate about this. I tell them, even people who are kind of borderline, I don't know if I'm pro-fracking or not, after they finish talking, they say, okay, we'll do it. It's because of people like her who had these side effects with chemicals, everything with fracking. But I'm going to let you hear them and say their story. This is Marciele.
No, Nalleli.
Marieli.
No, Nalleli.
Narieli. Nigeli.
Nalleli.
And she's going to talk to you, and she made a video. And when you watch her video, it is heartbroken, sent to the Pope. So I am going to get that video to the Pope. You want to talk?
Hi, my name is Nalleli Cobo. I'm 13 years old, and I'm an 8th grader at St. Vincent School in Los Angeles. I live in front of an oil well, and...
You have medical problems.
Oh, yeah. I have in front of... Oh, I can't talk.
Don't worry, you're doing great.
I live in front of an oil well, and the oil well has been making me sick, as well as my community members and my friends. People in my community have asthma, heart problems, stomach pains, headaches. They get nauseous, they start vomiting, including one of my neighbors. He has... How often does he go to... There's a little boy in my neighborhood who bleeds from his nose every day, and sometimes it gets so bad that they have to take him to the emergency room because it just won't stop. And me and my mom started fighting so they could shut it down because it is getting us sick. And what else?
Who came to support you?
Oh, okay. So we're in a campaign called People Not Pozos, and we were able to get our story into the Los Angeles Times, and Senator Barbara Boxer read it, and she actually came to have a press conference with us, and she's helping us try to shut it down. And I made a video to the Pope saying my story and how my community is just like, we're really, really sick. And we posted it on his Facebook, his Twitter, and Vimeo. And we're hoping that he helps us shut it down and he gives that land back to the community so we can make a park or a market out of it. So, yeah, that's it.
It's on Vimeo. Hello, San Benito Rising. My name is Monique Uriarte. I'm the proud mom of Nalleli. And as Arthur and Gary say, I'm an ordinary person. An ordinary person with passion and respect for my neighbors. And an ordinary person who fights with no tireless to defend my family. When I came to this country, I never imagined that I need to fight against an oil company to asking for better environment for my family. As a mother, as a human rights, we need to fight for our own rights because that company doesn't care about us. Don't be intimidated. Don't be afraid because if they are a monster, they try to believe us. Do they are a monster? They are nothing. Because if we get together, we are bigger than them and we are going to destroy them. Let's get together and demonstrate these monsters, these giants. They are nothing compared with our people getting together and fighting back and getting back our help, our community. We need the land for our people. And the minerals of the land belong to the land, belong down there, not exploring. To destroy our own planet, to destroy our own health, to destroy the own people. Let's fight together. Be a giant than them, and destroy them and demonstrate all together we can do it. Si se puede. Thank you. Thank you, Larry.